what is the biggest scandal in EastEnders? Now, I know your screens have been traumatized. What you are seeing on this screen is one that I have parodied multiple times on this surface, with my t-shirt on, of course. It is obviously Leslie Grantham with his old finger in his mouth. I'm going to quickly just switch now to us, because I don't want to traumatise you. Why did he do that? Well, I'll first get into the topic and then I'll quickly tell you. This is obviously about what is the biggest EastEnders cast scandal. Now, we're not going to obviously talk about real life ones.
It's not stuff on screen, it's stuff off screen. What the cast done that are scandalous. Now, some of it is due to their love life. Some of it is due to just some weird shit that they've done and been caught out because they're famous. We're going to try to brace through some of the more rockier stuff. We're probably going to try skip past a little bit more because some of it is a bit morbid and some of it is genuinely awful shit. But this is more like a trashy fucking get all your fucking trashy shit out. As some people are a bit of a mess.
What I will say is we will discuss Hayley Slater's actions. We're not going to go into it. We're going to just go, here's why me and Ash take the piss out of her, basically. But we're not going to dive into Tracy Ann Alderman's reason why she supports this country and that country. We're not going to dive into their political views or anything. It's more like Shauna McCarthy suggestively smearing herself with yogurt, which is what we're going to dive into. Obviously, for Den Watts, Leslie Grantham, we will, obviously, because we take the piss out of it, we'll obviously discuss what he did, which is so fucking stupid. Not the murdering the man. He is a massive piece of shit for murdering the man, but God, what a fucking idiot he is. But I guess...
I mean, just generally, if you want to hear more about the Leslie Grantham case, Soap Study did a really good video on Den Watts' return in the show and his personal life, which was almost worse than the show in some ways.
Yeah, there's generally a bit where I'm laughing at him sticking the finger in his mouth, and then so Soap Study's yeah, he stuffed the finger in his mouth, and then he just got a shotgun and was going to blow his brains out in his son's bedroom, and oh, well, I was laughing for 5 minutes. Not now.
Yep.
Not now. So yeah, the big white fishy, that's their username, don't give out to me. Says biggest scandal from the cast, give me the TX. EastEnders star Shauna McCarthy was ordered to leave an Asda store after successfully smearing herself with yogurt. Is there a photo?
No, there's no photo. It's an eyewitness testimony. I've pulled up the article. I'll run you through the details. EastEnders star Shauna McCarthy was ordered to leave an Asda store after suggestively smearing herself with yogurt. I mean, first and foremost, how do you suggestively smear yourself with yogurt? Where does it go? You know what I'm saying? Is it one of the frubes? You know what I mean? Is it a fucking Actimel? It's fucking dripping down the face. How do you suggestively smear yourself with yogurt, for fuck's sake? Just a frube, just fucking. Ugh. Yeah, that strawberry flavor hits so good. That's the main. That imagery is important. I don't know how the fuck they do it, but it sounds funny as fuck.
You know, in America, they do witness statements where they get the drawing by the police at the station.
Yeah.
Imagine. Okay. So John, describe your eyewitness statement. Shauna McCarthy, Whitney from EastEnders, just draw her smearing yogurt over herself, and then he's like, I don't want to know your fantasies. No, this actually happened.
It happened, I swear.
But I will take the picture afterwards. Thanks.
The actress who plays Whitney Dean on the BBC One soap was spotted with boyfriend Matt Lapinaskis Anthony Moon when they were spotted throwing food around. The pair was subsequently escorted from the premises by security and told not to return to the Watford branch unless their behaviour improved. Now, kids, don't come back unless you get better yogurt manners. All right? This yogurt smearing is not good, okay? No yogurt smearing in my Asda. It was disgusting. The man was opening up pots and looked as if he was throwing it around, a witness told The Sun. Then, then the girl started to smear it over herself in a suggestive manner. I don't know how you smear yogurt over yourself suggestively. I really don't. I'm out of ideas. So proof, please. No. I had my kids aged 10 and 9 with me, and they certainly don't need to see that in the shopping aisles of Asda. Good heavens!
Good heavens. How could you?
And an Asda spokeswoman confirmed the incident, saying, "This isn't us being Albert Squares." Oh, what a line! What a line! This isn't us being Albert Squares. As with any customer found to be causing a ruckus in our stores, we politely asked the culprits to leave so they didn't offend other shoppers. An EastEnders spokeswoman refused to comment, but a source said the couple were larking around with products they were planning to buy. What a story. What a story.
Okay, I just got to read the Big Boy Fishy response. What the fuck? And then this is my favorite. Again, to requote what Asher and asked the spokeswoman from the instance saying this is in us being Albert Squares. Fucking
banger, absolute banger. Give that woman a raise.
Quickly, just gonna because we have she's the second one here. Quickly, but Hayley Slater's actress started a physical fight with a black woman and her daughters in a fish and chip shop. Okay, you can tell she's a trashy white woman. Fish and chip shop. Fuck off. Calling her a black and saying black lives don't matter. Okay, yeah, you can fuck off. Get in the bin, you racist piece of shit.
Yep. There are also some more things. March 2019, apparently she was glassed on a night out, which isn't a good sign, because usually you start fights if you get fucking glassed, let's be honest. On 31st July, she was arrested in Southend-on-Sea on suspicion of assault and racially aggravated public disorder. She was later released on bail. Jarvis was ultimately charged with racially aggravated harassment, common assault, and 2 counts of assault by beating. She appeared at Magistrates Court in 14th April 2021, where she did not enter any pleas and chose to have a trial at the Crown Court. Her representative told the court that she intended to plead not guilty to the charges, and she was the victim of the attack and was acting in self-defense. On 24th of May 2021, Jarvis appeared at the Crown Court and pleaded not guilty. She was bailed until her trial on April 19, 2022, where she admitted racially aggravated harassment and common assault and was sentenced to a 2-year community order with 200 hours of unpaid work and a requirement to complete 60 days of specified activities. So yes, I'm not racist. I did racially attack and harass a woman.
Just very quickly. Someone chimed in. She now works as a bartender and says she struggles to get any work. Karma came around.
You get what you give.
Reading on. Dirty Jane actor killed a guy and wanked on camera probably. He sucked his finger anyway. Do you want to read the article or do you want me
fuck it, I'll go through it. EastEnders star Leslie Grantham first starred on BBC Soap in 1985 as Dirty Den Watts, one of the most notorious villains in Albert Square. Leslie himself died in 2018 after a battle with lung cancer, aged 71. His personal life was blighted by a number of scandals, which he later admitted he felt huge remorse over. In 1966, when he was 19, Leslie tried to rob a taxi driver named Felix Rees in West Germany. A scuffle ensued and Felix died after being shot in the head. I didn't realize he was shot in the head. That makes it a lot fucking worse. Jesus Christ. Leslie claimed the gun had gone off during the struggle, that he did not know the gun was loaded, which would have landed him a manslaughter conviction. Then there's a picture of him with a finger in the mouth, which I hate that fucking image so much. But Piggy loves it. But the jury did not believe him, and he was convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison, serving a sentence in Britain because he was a soldier, though he was dishonourably discharged following his conviction. Leslie served 10 years in prison, discovering a love for acting while incarcerated and starring in various plays put on for inmates for the public. When he was released in 1977, he was trained as an actor and won some small TV roles for his big break as Dirty Dan Watts in 1985. But he was killed off from the soap following an embarrassing sex scandal that would haunt him for the rest of his life. Something about him being married with 3 kids. But in 2004, a Sunday newspaper journalist published webcam photos of Leslie exposing himself and masturbating and sucking his finger. He believed he was speaking to a woman called Amanda, but it was an undercover reporter. Also, in the soap study video, he claims that essentially he kind of figured out that it was like a honey trap because she was like 40 years younger than him. But he kind of knew it was something bad and just didn't fucking stop himself. He was fuck it. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, and then obviously I told this story that apparently he goes into detail in his book how he was so depressed from the incident that he was like he planned to shoot himself in his son's bedroom, and like it is a funny situation to laugh at. But Leslie Grantham, it's weird. He's a weird phenomenon in a way because I love him as the actor as Dirty Dan, but in real life he's a person that seems like a piece of shit. But I mean,
there are also a lot of. There were a lot of very questionable allegations. I won't actually.
No, I'm not going to get into the allegations. I was just going to say
like there were some serious allegations made towards him, but obviously he died, so none has really come to light. But it's once again, it goes to a choice of him. I'm pretty sure constantly like kind of fucking up and letting his family take the blame.
Yeah,
and it's just it's really fucked up.
I don't want to say karma got him, but I know he said he was like it was an accident. But after what you've did to an innocent man, I don't mean karma deserves good luck, but that's what you get for fucking around and finding out. I love Dan Watts the character. Leslie Grantham I laugh at because of how fucking stupid he is, like being caught in the honey trap, and then like obviously all of that. But I won't dive into it. I just want to say I love Leslie Grantham as Dirty Dan, not fucking Leslie Grantham the person. In case he is a massive piece of shit because of all them allegations. Well, we won't know because he's dead.
He probably is. He almost definitely 90% sure he's a massive piece of shit.
He probably is because he was the highest paid EastEnders actor. Of course, he'd be a piece of shit. He'll go around going, yeah, I was in fucking EastEnders. I was the original man. I carried the show for 3 years. Like, fuck off.
Did he?
Well, I'm just saying what he would probably.
Oh, yeah, you're just speculating. You're speculating about ego.
Yeah, because imagine him on 4
in a thing that we're talking about, actual shit that happened. Fucking make it a bit clearer. They also claimed he insulted several of his EastEnders castmates, including Shane Ritchie, Wendy Richard, Kim Metcalf, and Jesse Wallace. The cast reportedly went on strike until he was disciplined. Further claims then emerged that he'd exposed himself on webcam to 2 other women, one of whom alleged he had dressed up as Captain Hook and masturbated. Why? Why would you do that, you fucking idiot? Why? Leslie was forced to apologise and he donated the money to charity in an attempt to right its wrongs, making a statement saying, I'd like to unreservedly apologise to the cast and crew of EastEnders and the BBC for the embarrassment that has been caused by recent newspaper allegations. I would like to say sorry and pay personal tribute to Kim Metcalf, Wendy Richard, Shane Ritchie and Jesse Wallace in particular, who've been caught up in the results of very deplorable actions. Very much regret that a moment's stupidity has cast a shadow over what I consider one of Britain's best shows, which I'm thoroughly proud to be a part of. Wholeheartedly ashamed of my behaviour and feel I let down my colleagues as well as my friends and family. Yeah. Then it goes into a bit more detail where he said he wanted to move on. And yes, there was allegations about sexual abuse of a young girl back in the day. And yeah, it's really fucked. And he was his biggest enemy and continued to do heinous shit that should not reflect on someone who is in a part of one of the BBC's biggest shows. And it seems like the actor was understandably very disgraced and really kind of ended up living quite a pitiful existence, which, for all the shit he did,
I
probably deserved.
I don't believe in God. Alright, I don't believe in God, people know. And I don't want to sound spiritual, but if God is real, I'd wanna when I die and if I meet the man upstairs, I'm gonna go up and shake his hand. I'm gonna go thank you for what you did to him. Like fucking just making his life a living hell. That's what you get for murdering someone that shouldn't have been murdered. You fuck around, you find out you were a fucking idiot. And I will always say it, I love Leslie Grantham, I love laughing at him. Because he's his own enemy, basically. He's like me on Watching Walford, where I accidentally slip up and say something. I'm my own worst enemy. But yeah, I think we continue on. I just love laughing at him, but fuck me.
Yeah, it's a lot of scandal follows that man, and there's no surprise why. Okay, next up we apparently have Gillian Telforth against versus the Sun, which I've never seen this before. So once again, brought to life in a new TV show, the libel trial that had Britain agog. EastEnders soap star Gillian Telforth undone by a saucy joke with a sausage. Fuck, you know. Nobody that day at the High Court will forget the screams of abuse and sobbing relatives in the public gallery as the jury returned its verdict, as an actress Gillian Telforth collapsing in a Victorian swoon of despair being wheeled off to an ambulance. It was January 25th, 1994, and Telforth, who at the time played cafe owner Kathy Beale in the BBC One soap opera EastEnders, had sued The Sun for libel and lost. Fundamentally, it was a simple issue. She challenged the Red Top tabloid after it published a report that a policeman saw her performing a sex act on her fiancé in their car while parked in a lay-by. Her story was that he was not well and she was simply soothing his tummy. Just admit it. Just fucking admit it, for fuck's sake. I was soothing it. Just say he had a thigh cramp. All right? There's so many better excuses than that. Allegedly. Allegedly. So once again, her story was that he was not well and she was simply soothing his tummy. Sound. Even in the richly endowed annals of High Court libel action over the years, this one provided evidence that was uniquely colourful and stark, including film taken at a party some years earlier of the actress simulating sex acts using a bottle and a sausage. Fucking hell. Added to this was the diminutive, intriguingly soft-voiced figure of the late George Carman QC, representing a son, a man whom said in legal circles doesn't clear his throat for less than 10 grand. So it's hardly surprising that a reconstruction of this hotly contested libel action has been chosen to be first in a series of court reconstructions. The trial, starting tonight on Channel 5, as the jury heard, it all began 18 months earlier in June 1992, and Telforth and her fiancé Jeff Knight went to Royal Ascot where he drank champagne. As she drove them home in the Range Rover, they stopped in a lay-by near the A1, near the Trotter's Bottom in Hertfordshire. As luck would have it, a police patrol car came by at the moment, and PC Terence Talbot, that's not fucking real. That's not a real name. Terence Talbot. Fucking hell. Stopped to check the parked vehicle. Peering through the Range Rover window, he saw Telforth with her head on Knight's lap. He was in no doubt she was performing a sex act, lying prone across the front seat with her head moving slightly up and down in Mr. Knight's lap. Mate, he's reliving that fucking experience. He's taken some some memory images of that fucking thing.
You know what I remember? I don't know why, but what I'm imagining is, I'm imagining like, you know, them comic like PC. He just has the little stick and he's knocking on the window going, I can fucking see you, love. How's it going?
Knight was taken to the police station. Telforth went to collect their daughter, where he'd accepted caution for gross indecency. According to another policeman, Knight said they had a good day at the races. The urge got hold of us on the way home. You know how it is. This might have been the end of the matter, except the story about the arrest later appeared on the front page under the banner headline, TV Kathy's Sex Romp Fury. Mate, the Sun is so trashy, it's unbelievable. A furious Telforth and the Knights denied there had been a sex act, but the tabloid refused to back down, so the couple sued for libel. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Alright, let me just skip through some of this, because fucking hell. Telforth barrister was rangy old Etonian Michael Beloff QC. He told the court that the officer's reaction to the A1 lay-by was a simple misunderstanding. While he had in fact seen knights with trousers undone and Telforth leaning across him, was simply trying to comfort Knights as he'd suffered an attack of pancreatitis. She was massaging his stomach because he felt sick after drinking too much champagne. That's fucking unreasonable. In the witness box, the actress wept and said she felt disgusted and ashamed of the sex act allegation. I would never have been able to make up any such lies as that, she snapped. How could anyone think that you could stop on the A1 for oral sex with cars going by? Asked by her own counsel to describe how the Sun story made her feel, she replied, "It's so cheap, it makes me sick to my stomach." For his part, wheeler dealer Jeff Knights was more relaxed in the witness box, agreeing he undid his trousers in the lay-by when his girlfriend was comforting him. Fucking hell. Alright, is there anything else? As the young pair's face emerged, they reenacted it. Carmen declared that the second enactment could not be exact because the stand-in's penis had not been exposed. Fucking hell. This is such a weird article. In one clip, the jury saw Telforth standing in a street opposite a playground, apparently simulating masturbation with a wine bottle between her legs and saying, "I could sell my services down the road." Another showed her surrounded by friends and holding a large German sausage intermittently in her mouth. She was smiling at the camera and said, "I'd like to state, I give good head. I give very good head."
Oh.
Fucking hell. And then she says, "It was only a joke with a sausage, nothing more than that." Fucking hell. So in the end, fucking hell, they had to pay £500,000 to the Sun for this for the damages. Jesus Christ. That's mental. Someone says I'd go on a lay-by with her. Fuck's sake.
There's another one here.
Yeah.
Abby Brandon's boyfriend was a gay porn star who appeared in SMM videos.
Kia Reed. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. Just need proof. Did this happen? Did this happen? Did this happen? S&M videos.
He's fucking googling it.
Kia Reed get fucked hard hit. It's fucking hell.
Is it real?
I don't know. I've not found it. You know, look, I'm a journalist. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want to read the article at least?
Proof. I will read the article. EastEnders actress Lorna Fitzgerald dumps gay porn star boyfriend after discovering secret past. She was left reeling when her boyfriend Kia Reed's alleged porn star past was exposed. But EastEnders actress Lorna Fitzgerald, who plays Abby Browning in the popular BBC soap, has reportedly decided to break up with a 25-year-old sports therapist after discovering videos of him engaged with full-blown sexual acts with other men on a gay porn website. The Sunday Mirror claimed last weekend that Kia had made over 20 gay fetish videos under a fake name, which involved him being spanked in S&M scenes. Fucking hell. And it seems Lorna was willing to accept his kinky past until she was allegedly made aware of several far more X-rated videos her boyfriend had filmed for a different site. A source told the Sun newspaper, Lorna's absolutely distraught because she really loved Keo. but she's only 18 and he's quite a bit older than her, so this has been too much to take. After seeing the video, she feels she can never go back. It's a girlfriend's worst nightmare. The videos, one of which shows him naked and being spanked by a mystery man, are available on a porn site which charges 220 quid a year to watch in full. A source told the newspaper that Lorna, 18, is really embarrassed about the revelations. She's such a sweet girl and she'll hate her family and anyone out finding out about this. The newspaper cites a friend of Keo who said, Keo just did these films for a bit of fun for good money. Although it features men, it's not a gay thing. Keo is completely straight. Sure. Come on now. If he does one or two and he's been involved in like 20 of the fucking things. He's clearly enjoying it.
There's one more I want you to read. Go down past the Abby Brandon one. I don't want to reveal the name, but read the one by Azil.
Well, on the article or on the Reddit?
The article, the one by the Mirror and the Sun.
The
Mirror and the Digital Spy.
I am confused. Where am I? I'll just keep reading. The fetish punishment videos reportedly show Keo being spanked for wrongdoings. Bay reports his first ever video was uploaded in 2012. Friends of Keo, who believed he had earned £300 to £350 per video, says he is upset about embarrassing his girlfriend of 6 months.
Don't read it out loud until you fucking.
Oh yeah. That's fine. Well, I'll get to that. And that's it. So her boyfriend was a gay porn star. Fair enough. Oh, and the next one.
The final
it's
one.
The big one. The final one. I'm sure we can quickly scroll through some of the others. Okay, which article am I doing them? They're the same one. Dogging star Panto role threat. EastEnders star Steve McFadden had crisis talks with Panto bosses yesterday after claims he was a dogging pervert. Am I going to have to explain what dogging is and people don't understand it?
Basically, where you bone someone.
Dogging is where you kind of you meet in like a public place, but it's in like a secluded area, and there's typically a woman who is polishing all of the doorknobs, and then by engaging in sex acts and the like. How was that description of dogging?
I can read. I have a few from here from Character Athlete before we get into the big one. Elaine Jordan, who played Lynn Slater, told one of the producers to fuck off during a meeting. Hardly a big scandal, but it sounds funny. Joshua Pascal, who played Ben Mitchell from 2010 to 2012, was accused of sexual assault, and he was also caught on camera being racist. Classic. Wendy Richard, Pauline, and Barbara Windsor, Piggy had a rivalry on the scenes. Wendy was said to have been jealous when Barbara was asked to give Queen Elizabeth a tour around the set. The actor who played Dan Ferrara supported for having the correct work visas / permit. I believe the immigration officers turned up on set while she was filming. That's still a funny video.
They genuinely turned up on set like, sorry, big boy, time's up. And he got deported on the fucking scene, like.
Because it's just imagining like they're in like a house on set, and then you just see fucking like army walking up, like fucking stomping 7 of them. Like, John McGrady was suspended for a while in 2010, turning up late for filming all the time, despite only living 10 minutes away from the set.
You can't make that excuse, for fuck's sake.
The Daily Mail had an article a few years ago where they seemed to be implying there was something going on between Danielle Harley, Lola, and Danny Dyer and Mick. That could have been something out of nothing, though.
Never heard anything about that. I will say there's one of the funny where is it? Someone saying about Steve McFadden and Danny Dyer disliking each other. It's kind of true. There's also a bunch of stuff with Jessie Wallace where I'm pretty sure there was an alteration, an altercation where I think she had attacked a fucking on a night out. She attacked a security guard and kicked him in the balls, which is wild. But finally, let's get to the main event. And that is the dogging star panto role threat. The actor was due to play Captain Hook over Christmas, but his 15 grand a week role has been thrown into doubt following claims by former girlfriend Angela Bostock that he enjoyed having sex in public for over 10 years.
Go on, Phil.
10 years! Is that word a word we can use in the article?
What is it?
It involves trans.
Transvestite?
Yeah.
You can use that, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Because if you're using T or NN, then you know the last word.
Yeah, of course.
That's
we'll
wrong.
never use that one.
Transvestite it's a taboo term in a way, but if you're not using it, he's described as if you're not using it
as a derogatory term.
Yeah, derogatory term. It should be fine.
Angela alleged that McFadden, 46, who plays Phil Mitchell on the soap, forced her to have sex with a transvestite. Also, she claimed he disguised himself during the sordid exhibitions by wearing a wig from Peter Pan, which was not his own. Why is it always Peter Pan? Leslie Grantham's fucking dressed up as Hook, having a Tommy Tank. Phil's fucking put a wig on himself. But, like, you can polish a fucking potato all you want. But at the end of the day, you are just putting a wig on it. It looks the exact same. No one's going to go, fucking hell, who's that? No one's looking at Phil Mitchell from behind with a wig going on. Oh, baby, look at that hair. Like, you know, Phil is Phil. Manchester Opera House, where the panto had been staged, so the alleged situation, which has been reported in the press this weekend, will be looked into by Steve McFadden's management. We all cooperate fully with them at this time. And the other one is and in today's news of the world, Steve McFadden's ex-lover reveals he likes to go to car parks across the UK and Europe and have casual sex acts as strangers looked on. He had various disguises, ranging from his wig he wore in the pantomime through to wearing specs with an Irish accent. Hello, top of the morning to you, Paddy.
Hello.
You sit in the hat.
Yes.
Ranging from wearing his wig he wore in pantomime. Oh, and I've already done that. He once paid a Frenchman in fishnets 15 quid to sleep with his partner. Mate, that's barely minimum wage. It was also revealed he cheated on ex-EastEnders star Lucy Benjamin, Lisa Fowler, with his ex-girlfriend. Sleazy Steve McFadden stood in his camper van with pants around his ankles as a French transvestite in a blonde wig and fishnet stockings prepared to have sex with his horrified girlfriend. McFadden even invited a passing cyclist to join it too. Go on, mate. More the merrier. Go on. How nice of him. Obviously not nice if the woman wasn't interested in this, of course. Go on, mate. Come over here. Also, why is the Frenchman in fishnets?
I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just the cyclist bit. Just some poor fuckers just cycling by.
Someone says, I have heard it in the dogging community that he is known as the Red Setter. I don't know what that means. Someone figure that out. Yeah, someone also says, McFadden even invited a passing cyclist to join in too. That was nice of him, laughy cry face. Alright, is there anything else?
I have Leslie Grantham was homeless as well for some reason. Darnell Westbrook, aka Sam Mitchell, being addicted to coke in a famous picture. Jessie Wallace and Elaine Lorden. Jordan in Costring Crichton and Elaine Lorden stealing another woman's husband. Linda
Who the fuck
Henry.
is Elaine Lorden?
I don't know. Linda Henry apparently
Oh,
saying
it's Lynn. It's Lynn Hobbs.
Linda Henry, is that fucking
Shirley.
apparently saying racist stuff in her role? Alright.
Never heard of this, but I wouldn't be surprised. Let's be honest.
And then obviously they just bring up Tracy Ullman and Otterman's accusations of anti-Semitism. But let's just remember the good bits, which Steve McFadden getting a trans man or a woman in to have sex with a woman dressed in
I think the
fishnets.
implication is it is a. I'd imagine the implication is it's a trans woman.
Getting a trans woman in, sleep with his girlfriend, while also passing by a cyclist. Which must be a great Sunday morning. Imagine going for his fucking cycling, you see Steve McFadden with his cackles down.
Come on, mate.
It's only a bit of sex. Come on, mate.
But yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's a very entertaining, but it's all seedy, it's all trashy. All of this are rumors and allegations, some of which have been confirmed, some of which have not. Take it with a pinch of salt, as everybody loves a bit of sleaze and everybody loves a bit of trashy nonsense. So take it from what you will. It's all just a bit of fun. But at the end of the day, that is going to be the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Something slightly different than what we normally do, but as said before, we hope you enjoyed it. This has all been streamed live on Twitch if you want to come and join us, twitch.tv/Watching Walford. And finally, thank you for watching the video. Join us in the next one. See you then. Bye-bye.